Well, welcome to idrinkyourwine.com. I'm Dan McCool. Today we're here with Erin Sagadin from Market Vineyards. Welcome to idrinkyourwine.com.
Thank you very much. I'm glad to be here, Dan.
Yeah. So Erin, why don't you tell us a little bit about Market Vineyards? How did it come into being?
Well, we were a dream brought to life by our four partners back in 2008. Dan Schulte, Bob Birch, Matt Riesenweber, and Steve Anderson were sitting atop the Beijing Hotel tasting through several different types of wines, and they had one of the Fidelitas shampoo cabs, and they finally said, you know what, we've been talking about this for years, let's just do it, let's create our winery. And they settled on Washington State, since two of our partners are from this glorious state of Washington, and their passion for wine produced in the Columbia Valley is really the reason why we have such exquisite wines today. So they decided that because Charlie Hoppus is one of the most elite winemakers in our area, they had to have him, and Charlie's passion and his perfectionism with his winemaking is one of the reasons why we have just the spectacular wine that I'm going to pour for you in a minute.
Yeah, great. Well, you can't go wrong with Charlie, and especially a little bit of shampoo grapes there.
You really can't. You really can't. You're hard pressed to find something better than that.
Yeah, absolutely. So we all know it's important to get good fruit here to make good wine, and there's an abundance of that around here. So where do you source your grapes?
Well, we feel that quality is first and foremost when it comes to our winemaking, so we really source from some of the most elite vineyards throughout the state. Mostly Columbia Valley fruit. We source all the way from the Royal Slope and Wallach Slope. We do have some Red Mountain fruit as well in some of our varietals. You'll taste that in our Arbitrage Cabernet Sauvignon, and we do make a 100% Red Mountain Vineyards Cabernet Sauvignon for our wine club members. We source from Weinbau, Dwelly, Latour, Stillwater Creek. Gamache provides a lot of grapes for us. So just very high quality vineyards who are getting some great ratings on the wines that are coming out of there.
Good. That's where it all starts, in the vineyard.
It really does, and the grapes are very, very important to us. So everything that we produce is hand harvested as well.
Okay, well, great. Well, we've already talked about how the fruit is important and where you get it, but it's also important what varietals that you're using. So what do you specialize here at Market Vineyards?
Well, Dan, our first wine that we ever produced was our Basis Points, which is our Bordeaux style blend. We just released a white blend as well, but everything else we do is 100% single varietal. It was really important to us that the grapes of Washington State shine, and we felt that by creating single varietal wines, we'd really be able to showcase what the state can do with their wines. So everything from our benchmark Merlot all the way to our Arbitrage Cab and our Merval Malbec is 100% varietal. Yeah. So we source from several different vineyards throughout the state, but everything in those wines you're going to get is 100% that fruit. We don't do any blending.
Wow, that's impressive. A lot of people doing blends have gotten really popular these days. I know, but I kind of prefer single varietals myself.
You know, we really just thought that with the grape sources that we were getting, we could really make outstanding single varietal wines, and that'd be a way that we could really set ourselves apart in the marketplace.
Yeah, excellent. Okay. Well, I know you guys have been in business since 2008, but when did you open the tasting room?
Well, as a matter of fact, we just celebrated our 1-year anniversary in this location. October 1st marked our first year. So we kicked it off, our grand opening, with a members party and a release of wines, and we haven't looked back since.
There you go. It's good to be a member, right?
It is very good to be a member. We try to really save our most high quality wines for our members, and wines that are produced in very limited quantities for our members. So there's things that we won't pour to the general public unless we're being very generous that day. But for the most part, we really wanted to make our wines for our wine club members something very, very exclusive, and really be a reason to join our wine club membership.
Sure. And you guys were online before you opened the tasting room, right?
We were. We actually had an online presence through our website, marketvineyards.com, and our wine club members could sign up on the website. We could ship wine directly to them. We could place orders to the general public online. All our tasting notes are there. You can find, and now that the tasting room is open, you can also find like all of our events and things like that. But our online virtual presence was very, very strong, which was nice because we had a nice little group of people who were ready to come into the tasting room when we opened up.
Yeah, you had a fan base before you actually opened the doors. So
yes, which is a really nice way to start off. Make sure you get at least a few customers right off the bat.
There you go, yeah. Well, this is a really comfortable tasting room, but yet pretty sophisticated as well. You want to speak to that, or you have a pretty wide variety of clientele?
We do, as a matter of fact. We really wanted to create a place that was both posh and elegant, but some place that you could come and feel comfortable sitting down, having a glass of wine, enjoying some live music. So we really have a real wide variety of clientele. I mean, people come in jeans and a t-shirt on a Saturday, just out tasting wine, and we have everybody from wedding parties renting us for their receptions to businessmen in three-piece suits having their meetings here. So we wanted to make sure that anybody of any stripe could come in here and enjoy our wines and not feel like they didn't belong. So personally, I feel like I'm kind of inside one of the bottles when I sit in here. Got that dark, kind of very cool, very California vibe, I think. We've got a very different style tasting room than a lot of places in town, but someplace where you can sit on the comfortable furniture, you can enjoy the patio outside, and really it's all about the wine. So you come in and you drink a good glass of wine and you feel like you're having a great time.
Yeah, and I like the way it's kind of divided up as well, so you can kind of get away from that upfront music in your face if you want to. The separate tasting bar there in the back, and then the patio, you can go outside for a bit.
Absolutely. We make it so, small groups can really feel secluded, not feel like they're interfering with anybody else in the tasting room, but really everybody has a place here. So it's a nice place to come on a Saturday and just kick back and relax.
Yeah, there you go. Good for you guys. Well, Erin, this is idrinkyourwine.com, so what are we drinking today?
Well, Dan, I have a really special pour for you today. This is our 2009 Merval Malbec. It's 100% Malbec, and this is one of our wine club wines. So this is a wine, I might give you a little more. This is a wine that we only release to our wine club members. We make it in very limited production, and last year when we released this wine, we sold completely out.
Wow. Nice color.
Thank you. This is a beautiful 100% Malbec, and it's going to be a little bit different than what you normally taste here in Washington State.
Well, Malbec's become really, really popular here recently, too. So.
It really has. People are loving this varietal.
Oh, I can see why. It's very nice. Yeah, very nice. Wow.
Subtle earthiness, but really just great fruit.
The 09, you said?
09. This is all oak aged, so you use a little French oak and American oak in this. So I think you can really taste the subtle complexities that come out in this wine.
Yeah, and it's going to lay down well for a while too.
I agree.
Well, thanks. Thanks for that special taste there.
Of course, it's my pleasure.
Well, Erin, I want to thank you for having idrinkyourwine.com out at Market Vineyards here today. It's been a real pleasure.
Oh, it's been a pleasure having you out, Dan.
And, well, you know what they say. If you're buying, I'm drinking.
Cheers to that.
Life is good.
Life is good.
Oh, what a way to start off your day, huh?
It really is.